Can you give an example of something that you play that, like, how do you play this information? Like what in mysticism or something that you've learned from those stories that you actually play?
Well, playing it, see, like, so I'm going to put all this stuff out later. But to answer your question, so you take an atom. An atom is called positive, negative, neutral. So an atom, so if you do positive in music, that's just a major chord. Okay. And you identify a major chord from the third and the seventh, because that's what identifies a chord, the third and the seventh. You have a root, you have a seventh, you have a third, then you have the fifth on top. But the nucleus of the chord, you don't even need the root, you don't need the soprano on top. You only need the third and the seventh. If I play the third and the seventh, that gravitational pull tells you where we are. Okay. We'll have to do a music one next time where we play all this stuff. Right. So so you have enough time. A minor is negative. Right. And then a dominant is the seventh chord, the dominant seventh. Okay, that would be neutral. Okay, because a major chord has a major third and a major seventh. A minor chord has a minor third and minor seventh. Now, if we do a neutral, it's going to be half and half. So a male dominant would be a major third and a flat seventh. Okay. So obviously now that we're using the science of the sevenths, we realize, well, there's one more possibilities. Instead of there's got to be a double neutral, which is the yin yang symbol of Victor. He has both nucleuses in there. Right? That's what the yin yang symbol means. It has a full atom. Right? The other neutral has to be minor third, major seven. Right? So positive is major third, major seven. Negative is minor third, minor seven. The male neutral or the positive neutral is major third and minor seven from the minor, the female. And then now we got to have a daughter. That's a boy. Now we got to have a daughter, right? So that would be the minor third, which is female, and the major seven. That's where you get your harmonic minor, melodic minor from. You see me? And not everything else is a repeat. In other words, you have a family, you have a daddy, you got a mama, then you got a boy, son, and you have a girl child. Now, if you have another baby, it's a repeat. Okay, so that's the four parts of an atom. So we play that. You see me? I play minor is negative. You see me? And then and that's just a start. It just keeps going from there. Every minor chord to me is negative. But within the minor, if I make so then we gotta learn how, so there's steps. We gotta learn that chords resolve. So if I play a minor seven, the strongest resolution is a minor six. A minor seven, A minor six. That's just the strongest resolution for that chord there is moving forward. That A minor six is a D dominant. And that D dominant, that's the baby within it. So the baby is inside the female. You see me? If I go G major, if I go major seven, major six, that's just two majors. So you play the minor seven, you get two different kinds. The baby is inside that minor chord. Minor seven, minor six, that's D dominant, which is and we could keep going with that. The female's in that chord too. If you play Stairway to Heaven, you play the female, you play so I teach this stuff all the time. That's A minor. If I play Stairway to Heaven, get in tune just a little bit. But actually, the female is in the minor, the minor's in the minor, and the baby boy is in the minor, not in the major. And that's why these ancients, they follow the music to figure out these sciences, to even map out the heavens. I think a lot of them was just doing it from a stringed instrument. And other instruments too, but that stringed instrument was very, very important. String theory. But anyway, if I play Stairway to Heaven, there's A minor. Right there, there's the female. That's a minor third major 7. Minor third major 7. A major 7. There's my A minor 7. Or major, which is male. And there's the dominant. All out of the major. You got the man right there. You got the female right there. You got the minor right there. And you got the dominant. The whole family is within the minor. If I resolve the major, it's not there. You got 2 majors. G major 7, C major 7. But that the A minor moves like they have the whole family in there. That's how you start to use that science. Okay, so I'm playing a chord. I'm playing a chord. I'm playing A minor. Summertime. Everyone else is stuck there on A minor. Summertime. But I play the whole family, go to A, summertime. That's my 5 chord. And I resolve it to the, you see me? Because I know it can do that. Summertime. And I don't have to just go summertime. You see what I mean? So that's an example of using your science. And there's tons more because science never stops. Music never stops. But you do want to blend them together. So Coltrane started that, and I do it all the time. So you get unlimited knowledge. Our forefathers and foresisters were trying to, foremothers were trying to show you how to have unlimited knowledge so you wouldn't be trapped on this planet. And they showed us how to do it. They made libraries of Alexandria, but other people would burn the libraries down, make the Egyptians, make the pyramids a mystery, take the limestone mirrors off and everything for different reasons, greed but whatever the reason was, it held the people back. So this is the age where hopefully we can put the information back in there. This is a information age, the age of Aquarius. Aquarius meaning a chaos. It's just a longer spelling of chaos, which means water. Water always means key of oscillation. Chaos, key of oscillate, to oscillate like a string. But a string goes like this, a water goes like this, the female goes like this. You see what I mean? The serpent goes like this. The study of oscillation. That's Aquarius, a chaos. Chi, key. Play with the words. A, that's the note A432. If people don't use a word association, they're going to be left 60 years behind in 60 minutes. They're going to be so far behind. You see what I mean? Because a lot of people will talk. So, like I always tell people, like, try to act like they're so smart. I say, play it. Don't even talk. Just play your science. Finally, they don't have a science. I said, well, what good are you? Nobody's going to listen to you talk. It's going to form an argument. You can't market your beast. You see what I mean? That's the truth of the matter. So you got to market your beast. You just can't talk about it. Okay. And a lot of people do like to do that. They hear the information, they get excited, then they're ready to act like they know everything about it. Okay. But what happens is we want to take this information, internalize it, be like Moses, going to the desert for 40 days. Okay. When he went to the desert, he means the deserted mind. He didn't go into a physical desert. They mastered that. That's nothing. This is the desert nobody goes in. The deserted mind. You see what I mean? Too much ego. Cup is already full. You see what I mean? But if you do that, that's where your gifts are. That's where they hid your divinity. You see what I mean? If you do that, and that's what I'm practicing and trying to relate. You see what I mean? I'm trying to relate that to people. And eventually I want to get big time, make a lot more money so people, and then people would then I have followers. Then they'll listen. You're smart because I don't have that money and you're already listening. But other people are going to, once you get $1 million, then they're going to listen, Same thing with your critics. After you make $1 million, then they follow you. Like Miles Davis, they didn't like him because he was playing with Charlie Parker. They said he shouldn't be in the band. Charlie Parker already knew, made him the band leader. After Miles Davis became the richest man in jazz, then he couldn't do any wrong. You see what I mean? And Miles Davis is always angry about it, though. Same thing with Coltrane. When Coltrane got in Miles's band, Coltrane was an unknown. They said he was angry. They said he was playing anti-jazz and all this kind of stuff. Then after Coltrane sold more, his album Love Supreme sold more than A Kind of Blue. Now Coltrane can't do anything wrong. You see me? So people get two-faced on their knowledge because they're not studying at all. The main thing is we're in control of it. You got to get in control of yourself, stay on it, and then let your fruit blossom out. It will over time. But going back to your triangle and stuff, triangles and minor is actually a square. Coltrane should have drawn a whole square, but he just drew one line for space, shorthand. Minors do whatever the diminished triad can do. Minors can do whatever the diminished scale can do. Because there's three diminishes, diminish, double diminish, and triple diminish. Minor can do whatever all three of those diminishes do. That's why those three pyramids are there. It's talking about triple diminish. It's also talking about augmented at the same time. Guys were geniuses back then. You see me? And they're trying to give you unlimited free energy. Now you just got to go back there and back engineer it.